Book 2016.
What is up, everybody? How's it going? This is Rob Wilson, and welcome to Artstellations and We Comics. You know what? Hold up. Excuse me for a minute. Move that witchblade down. I gotta get that spot ready, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know when I might be getting that ISOM #1. Property of the Rippaverse, Eric July. I know he talking about shipping stuff out fast. He got a warehouse, he got vans and shipping, and he got a team. He said he gonna be doing the packaging. So I gotta go ahead and make sure that spot is ready. You know what I'm saying? I can't be lollygagging. This is serious. You know what I'm saying? This is bringing back the love for the comics and storytelling right here. I can't be sit back and dragging my feet, procrastinating. Nah. Hey, Eric July, he ain't procrastinate. But I just thought I'd throw that in there. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday, July the 13th, 2022. And I will be here with you for a little bit. I'll try to ride it out as long as I can. But I do got to eat. I do got to sleep. And I do gotta, wake up and go back to work the next day. So I get up fairly early. So that's one of the reasons why I'm early to crash. So I'm gonna do what I can tonight. Talk about some things, and I won't be on tomorrow. I'll be on Friday. Friday will be the return of Draw, Chat, and Chill. That's how I'm going to rock it. And before I get started, I want to say I got some new subscribers on my YouTube, so I want to give them a shout out. There's quite a few that I can keep up with. Paste Master Dan, thanks for the sub. Joe M. Sontag. Oh yeah, he's the creator of Reaper Destroyer, which I backed, by the way. Looking forward to that. Pramila, One Indie, and Boss Brown. Thank you all for subscribing. If you got a YouTube page you're trying to grow, I'll follow back. No problem. And if you're a part of the Comicsgate, I will follow back, absolutely, and try to catch your streams as well. I caught some streams earlier today when I had a moment, and they're pretty cool. So, Comicsgate, their community, I love it. It's awesome. People are engaging, they talk, they share. They got some good stuff going on. I like it. I really do. So, I know these guys are here, guys and gals, that are here to really put their product out. They're not just here to try to, I hope I get a job at Marvel and DC one day, you know what I mean? So they their hearts in it. The passion is there. They want to do more than just, draw 150-year-old characters. No offense. 150-year-old characters are awesome, but time for something new, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this past weekend I had the opportunity to go to Clay Clark and General Mike Flynn, their ReAwaken America Tour. And I thought it was pretty awesome. What did not happen there was some country folks saying, "You in Maga country." That did not happen, okay? You had some decent people that seemed pretty happy, and they're very dedicated to their cause, which was, life, humanity, protecting their children from all this crazy stuff that's going on. You know, we just experienced 2 years of chaos. You would have thought Thanos did the blip and snapped his fingers and it was like Kova. You know, I didn't say it with the ID. Okay, I said Kova. I'm talking about that's the flu mixed with Jay-Z. You know, just like he wanted everybody to call him Hova. I call it Kova. So there you go. With an A. Cova. Okay. Charlie Oscar Victor Alpha. Got it? So yeah, it was pretty good. It was a challenging drive for me. I didn't want to tear my car up, so I rented a vehicle and the USB worked, so I was jamming all the way down. I was listening to podcasts. In fact, I was listening to freaking Eric July as I was down there, as I was driving down there to Virginia Beach. It's about 2.5 hours from me, which normally I don't drive that long, so I had to make sure I had plenty of caffeine, which I did, and it was freaking awesome. It was a hell of a trip. So let me go ahead and show you just kind of like a little trailer of this ReAwaken America Tour. And I won't go into too much detail. This whole show is not about that, but I figured I always wanted to do the Go Beyond Plus Ultra Maga intro. I thought that would be kind of funny. And yeah, so this is it.
When you choose to go against the sacred thing that God puts into the very heart and the soil of this nation. This was sacred to God. Now is the time to act. This is exactly why I need some action from my people.
Yeah, and the hype is real. They've been doing those things all over the damn country. And when I actually went, I didn't know what to expect, but everybody seemed pretty welcoming. There were artists out there. There were vendors. People had books. People had inventions. They had, all kinds of support, whether it was from the state. Had some retired military members there as well. I enjoyed it. Like I said, people probably would think that they were like all Bible thumpers, but no. I mean, nobody was really forcing anything down anybody's throat. No one was arguing. No one was like open carry because Virginia Beach police was there to get the job done. So I think it was like some Antifa there. Friday went out by the time I left because they were doing it from like 8:30 a.m. to like 8:30 p.m., 9 p.m. And then they had some after party going on there. It was a lot. It was a lot for me to keep up with, so I couldn't stay the whole time on both days, Friday and Saturday. Patriot Street Fighter was there. I got a chance to talk to him for a minute. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. The dude's built like a pro wrestler, man. If he had a beard, he definitely would have had the likeness of Randy Savage. But hey, he is a fighter. He carries the tomahawk around. He's serious about what he does. And Scott McKay, hey, that dude don't play. So just one of the many veterans out there that found a way to maximize and utilize his time to help people. So I'm a fan. If you're out to help people, I'm a fan. That's it. Going out of the way to try to make people victims so you can get them on your side and have them to do your cause, I'm not a fan of that. Not at all. So that's a joke when it comes to that. No offense, but for those who fall for it, hopefully they learn quickly that that's not a good thing. Otherwise, that's on you. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, we're just not going to get fooled again. In the words of George W. Bush, that was like the best thing he ever came up with. And he let Dick Cheney do the rest. So, yeah, like I said, it was awesome to get a chance to talk with people and not have to explain to people and not have to have a discussion going against like CNN talking points and stuff like that. Because like that's one of the key things now. You know, I would call people out when they would start quoting CNN stuff. I was like, that sounds like CNN. And then they'll come back later and they'll repeat the same thing. I was like, you still watching CNN? They were like, no, I watch the news. Well, what news you watching? Can you give me a name? Can you give me a label? Can you identify where the sources come from? Because that huggy lowdown CNN stuff that they be doing, anonymous source said that they saw a cat that walked by the White House, that went by the garage, and then drove by the beast with binoculars, somehow spotted something that was going on in you know, on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's not going to work for me. So when I start hearing BS like that, it's like, you know, I ain't putting it up. Straight up Andrew Dice Clay style, the Dice Man, you know. So, yeah, again, I met artists. I bought artwork, you know, which I thought was pretty cool. I got a chance to chat with people from different walks of life. I think Trump's photographer was there, which was pretty cool. And Cash Patel, I think I missed him. I saw Don Jr., he was a trip. And Jim Bauer, I think that's his name, comedian, used to be on Saturday Night Live. He was funny as hell. Oh my gosh. And his jokes were all over the place. A little bit of kind of jokes that make you think. I like those, you know. I figured those are the best kind of jokes. You can laugh at the same time. It's like, interesting. So, yeah, like I said, I had a great time. It was a heck of a trip. That was my one little piece of vacation. I told myself when I came back from deployment, I would somehow, you know, try to do something that I normally don't do, which I did. And, you know, the world doesn't have to see all that. But it's my personal experience, as is those that attended as well. But, hey, Virginia Beach Police did a great job, which I wanted to go to the beach, but the day I wanted to go, I had my swimming trunks and everything I bought from Target, and it freaking rained. I was like, well, I'll go ahead and sit in the Whirlpool spa in the hotel. In fact, that whole trip, the only disappointment I had was the hotel. Hotel was kind of grimy, you know, and it wasn't cheap neither. I mean, a hotel costs more than down there than a hotel like up here in Arlington. So maybe I'll visit, or maybe I'll go to a different hotel next time, as opposed to getting overpriced, hustled. But yeah, great experience. I enjoyed it. I mean, you know, it's in this day and age, I understand the concept of an echo chamber, and you know, too much of that isn't healthy intellectually. But when you got people that come from all walks of life and they dealing with different experiences, that is just illogical. Makes no sense whatsoever. But the state expects for you to go along with it just because they say so. No. It's good to see people that are willing to push back, and that's what counts, you know. All that other nonsense is for the birds, and not rolling with that. So, yes, with that being said, Clay Clark's ReAwaken America Tour was awesome. I think they've been doing it for almost 2 years, so they're about to wrap it up. They got some other spots that they're going to. That was just the one that I could go to. It was good. And I got to get some really good contacts and people that give a damn about America. Okay? This is where we're all at. So let's see what we got. Unnerved Games. I'm curious to know what you think about the startling revelation from Cassidy Hutchinson and the former president's legal counsel, Mr. Stipoloni, could they really be lying because if they are? Oh my. Yeah, you know that whole J6 committee. They're trying to get more attention than Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's trial, which they'll never do. And if Elon Musk goes to court with Twitter, the J6 committee is still going to be the most unimportant thing to ever happen in the history of America. You know what? I wish I could go ahead and pull my tax money out of the J6 committee because they wasting my damn time. They wasting valuable airtime. I think it was on C-SPAN. I saw it earlier. They had a guy commentating at the beginning of it, like it was a golf tournament. And I was like, okay, that's tax money being put to work. Yeah, Cassie Hutchinson, she said Trump was like choking out was choking out the Secret Service at 70 something years old. In the Beast, which is the limo, and former Secret Service agent Dan Bongino, he knew from experience they don't call it the Beast, they call it the Parade. So on top of that, when Trump left his whole January 6th speech, he hopped in an SUV. But you know, look, I'm not here to prove nothing. Hey, everyone owes it to themselves to do their own due diligence. But hey, she was mad because Trump didn't hire her down in Mar-a-Lago. It happens. But it looks like she's guaranteed to get a nice, fresh, soft job at CNN. Just like Andrew McCabe, former agent Andrew McCabe and all of them. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover about that. I'm gonna switch over to the EFAP Nine Lives Comics because I keep up with them too. You know, another part of Comicsgate, conservative comic book artists. Go figure. So let's see what we got going on here.
Hello guys, I am Shane Davis. I am here with none other than Yanzi Lin today, and we are talking today about the great man, Eric July. Ripaverse has hit 1 million and beyond. Now, I was able to meet Eric July. Go check out his channel. When I first came into YouTube, when I first came into CG, and I've heard about this project. I did a stream with him about Inglorious Rex. And we talked backstage about what printer he was using in the project and, you know, just stuff going on in it. And, you know, I was like, dude, make your own comic. You love comics so much. You hate what everybody's doing with your characters that you've spent so much time and money and you don't like it. Do something about it. Go make a product. And he did. He was doing it before he talked to me. But it's great to see people doing this, taking this type of initiative because comics are a simple product that can be made by anybody, basically. It's just a matter of getting it in front of an audience and people wanting it. And boy, oh boy, did people want this book. Right, Yanzi?
People definitely wanted it, but the mainstream media does not want anything to do with it. So we watched Eric July's project just hit 1 million.
Shout out to Unnerved Games. Get your game on.
$1 million in just over 24 hours. Now, I'm talking like, who does that? Who raises that type of capital on the comic book?
Keanu Reeves? No, wait. It took him a month to reach 1.4 million. Okay, sorry, my bad.
And think about that. That Berserker, if we've talked about before in other videos, but is the biggest crowdfunding comic book so far.
There we go.
Now,
he's unnerved.
Surpass that. It has to. I don't know where this will end. Has he got like 60-some days?
Dude, this dude, Eric July, he broke
he launched a campaign
$1 million.
So here's the problem, though. We know
damn,
this.
what was that?
Eric's
Freaking
amazing success.
30 hours.
From him in the mainstream news. Like, oh,
why?
We search Ripaverse, we search Eric July on Google News, and it's like, oh, only Bounty in the comments will talk about him. Oh, that right-wing website will talk about him.
Right.
But CBR won't talk about him. Games Radar won't talk about him. Bleeding Cool won't talk about him.
Whoa. I'm confused. With all the push and all the diversity push by Marvel and DC Comics.
Now they hate
hitting boxes with all their characters if they can. Why wouldn't the shill media talk about a black creator crowdfunding his own comic that he will own, not a corporation, and making such money. What's going on here?
And featuring a black lead character. Don't forget that.
Oh,
The problem is you dare to find success outside of the big two. That is the
yeah.
problem.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of see that, but I do see them talk about.
Yo, Unnerved Gaming, he said, I don't think it's so funny that people were hurt, died, and that were there were chance for murder, and you think it's a waste of time to find out who incited it. I thought you weren't into politics anymore. Hey, I'm into everything, man. I'm diversified. The original diversification without calling anybody racist. So that's how I roll. I dib and dab in a little bit of everything, but I ain't gonna stress about it because I got stuff to do.
About a lot of crowdfunders that really don't make any money at all. That's the real question, but that's not what this video is about. It's sort of about what this video is about, but
This
not
video
the
is
whole.
kind of about how the mainstream is trying to, take away Eric's
Black
success
home
from him.
business,
Eric
commerce.
July, some of you tried to promote Eric July's trailer for his Rippaverse, and straight away they got banned. Why? Well, here's the reason why he was banned.
His advertisement
You
and
broke
comics
rule number
got
one by
banned
claiming
on
to
Reddit.
spotted
That's
comics from
crazy.
hate groups.
Straight up haterade,
So here's
man.
a book by a black man featuring a black character.
There's always somebody
against some
hating.
hate groups.
So why is this? Because Comicsgate. That's it. A movement of people making comics for fans that basically corporations don't really care what you think anymore. That they've ratioed you into a hate group again because it's really not that. It's hard to make a good comic, but to make a comic, it's pretty easy. You find a printer, pay them some money, they print it. That's it. You come up with the artwork. There you go. Bing, bang, boom. Eric July made, and this is the other thing. Kudos to him. The book's done. Okay, so this isn't actually a crowdfunding. This is a crowd selling. The book is actually there's physical copies of the book manufactured. So why is he being ratioed in with a hate group? He's a black man. He's got a black lead character. What's going on here?
He dared to be friendly with Comicsgate, which supposedly is full of people who are pro-white supremacy, I guess.
And
Something like that.
There you go.
It's really weird to
Everything
keep doubling,
racist.
quadrupling down on this narrative too, despite anybody who doesn't fit a white demographic, a white straight male, whatever crazy SJW label that they want to put on Comicsgate. And you see these people come around, and it's like, no, he's a this, and it's like, holy shit! I have heard the most racist comments come out of SJWs.
Yep, so we actually found the racists that they're talking about. The hate group is actually them. This person says he's a modern day uncle. I'm not gonna say it. For Comicsgate.
Dang, they call him a Uncle Tom for comics. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh my gosh. Hold up. He's a modern day Uncle Tom for Comicsgate. He should not be supported in any way, shape, or form. It's too late for that. It's too late. He didn't already made it happen. So now, liberals, SJWs, Democrats, all that the people that's hating. Now I'm sure this will be a statement. They equate Eric July to Clarence Thomas. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if that's coming next. Because, it's always the worst case, most extreme label to shock the audience. And if no one does no thorough research themselves, they'll just be like, oh my gosh, they said he's this, and that. I can't be associated with him, so. But if they do their own research, they'll know that Eric July is his own self-made man. And he has affiliates from all aspects of life, and he's been pretty successful. So, but I mean, that's classic, though. I think he said last night on his live stream, he said, or somebody dropped him a super chat and said it took one day for his comic to be successful, and then for people to start calling him the N-word. It's like textbook, textbook. I mean, just how do we hate on someone and get other people to hate on them? Use racial slurs, call them racist, and then say that they're Uncle Tom. It's right in the textbook, chapter 1. Freaking Saul Alinsky, Obama style tactics.
Has to do something that they didn't say, oh, you can go ahead and do it. You have our blessings from us white progressives. And they decide, oh, well, you did it without my blessings, so therefore you are not allowed to have success.
Yeah,
I
he
guess.
did not get the blessing from Saint Karen, and like he cannot pass. He cannot pass
Saint Karen.
through the mainstream media. He cannot have the Heidi McDonald's, the Rich Johnsons talking about him. But does he need it when you're making in like, I don't know, 28 hours or something, whatever it was, a little over 24 hours, you're punching $1 million on a comic, on one comic. This is his first issue, guys.
96 pages.
Brand new characters nobody knows. They know Eric July. They know the young Rippa. They know his YouTube channel. That's it. He didn't need Batman, Superman. He didn't need DC Comics. He didn't need Marvel Comics.
Yep.
He has an opinion on their books, and you know, he's part of a comic community, whether you want him or not. He has an audience that puts up money for books.
I tell you what the issue is over here. We have people who are upset that he's not on their side despite being a black man. So they have to call him all kinds of names. And here we have Dr. Murder. Wow, what a nice name. That's my read on it as well. I've only heard of him on the CG streamers on Twitter. So it's safe to say that his grift is going to drain a lot of basement Nazis' wallets very, very soon. So, alright, stop me if I'm wrong. My World War II history may be a little rusty, but I'm the Nazis against anyone who's basically not white. So,
basement Nazis. That's off the chain. It takes a lot of hate to throw those out there, but hey, it's in the manual. You know, it's in the manual. It's all there. So that's why it gets reiterated over and over and over. So as like in my case, I'm not successful with my art. I admit it, you know, but I'm gonna keep drawing. I'm not gonna let nobody stop me. But the minute I do, I'm sure I'll get all that, you know, all those labels and all that kind of stuff too. Probably from some people I've known in the past. I wouldn't be surprised. And normally that's how it starts. So that's why sometimes you just got to start fresh, start new, you know, and go beyond. Plus, Ultra Maga. Sometimes you just got to do it. People are going to hate, but funk it. All right. So, but Eric July, he already stated, you know, he's not a big fan of Trump anyway. But people automatically equate him to it. I mean, that's how you got to do it. You got to round people up and then, you know, verbally assassinate their character. That's the name of the game.
why would Nazis again open up their wallets to a black man? I'm confused.
I don't know. Unless it's white guilt. I mean, is that what they're saying? I don't know. I can't do the SJW math here. This is so stupid. The SJWs are so stupid. Look at his YouTube channel. Look at how many people watch him. Look at his sub count. Look at his following. This makes sense. All you have to do is look at like 2 plus 2 and it equals 4. It's easy. It's really not that hard to figure this out. But this campaign is growing as we speak. You know, $1,200,728, like crazy.
Ooh, let's hit refresh and see if the number changes. Oh, he just made another $4,000. Just like
Damn.
Yeah, just like that in the recording of this video.
That's where the money's at, in the
12,900,
indie stuff.
Might as well call that 13,000 backers rounding up. By the time you see this video,
That's where the love is
who
at,
knows
too.
where the campaign will
That's
be.
where the
Go
passion
check it
is.
out. The link is down below.
Well, so now that we have Eric's amazing success of $1.2 million, what do they have to do? Because he dares to be successful and interact with Comics Gate people, they have to quickly discredit the Comics Gate movement. So we have Andrew here saying,
Never forget that everyone in Comics Gate took personal offense when Superman took a stand against the Klan.
Be big.
I didn't know he did.
This is a copium here. Everyone in Comics Gate took personal offense. Now, I can tell you, I never took any personal offense against this book, so he's really wrong.
I don't seem to remember a petition or a stand against this book. I actually don't remember anybody in the community in Comicsgate talking about this book, really.
I never seen the book, Never knew about it until now. And in my case, I remember I had the old, barely in color Superman animated episodes. They were like 5 to 10 minutes apiece. They introduced the mechanical monster. Superman was fighting lieutenants or whatever. And the end of the episode, when he would foil the plans of those German lieutenants and stop the manufacturing of missiles, Hitler, it would show a quick clip of Hitler listening to the radio of what Superman had foiled in his plans, and he cut it off because he was pissed. Hey, I love those. I love those back when America was America and wasn't a whole bunch of soft shit going on. Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a book that was based on an old Superman radio play. We're like, yeah, they modernized it a bit. He's still beating up clan members, so we're cool. You know, he should beat up racist people, shouldn't he? Like, that's what Superman stands for. We're like, yeah, that's cool. We're fine. Finally, honey, I did finally find some acknowledgement of Ripper versus success
Oh my God!
from the mainstream.
From a journalist, from Bleeding Cool. They don't do it on their website. They do go to Twitter though, and they have at it. Here we go.
So we have Rich Johnston here of Bleeding Cool saying, Mark Millar should have thought of starting his own crowdfunding site, click Millar or Millar-Gogo, that took donations for his project, reported a huge total, but didn't list individual donations. Just see if perceived success beats actual success without any accountability. Alright, at this point he's basically trying to say that Eric fudged his numbers because he didn't show how he actually made up those numbers.
Hold up, stop the press. All of Eric July's success has been forged. He never made $1 million. He never broke $1 million. He never did. It's all forgery because they want it to be a forgery. It's all fallacies. They don't lose and can't be beat. I can't with them, man. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness for channels like this. Nine Lives Comics, Shane Davis and Yanzi and Ethan Van Sciver, Eric July, because they get to call a spade for a spade. Not a whole bunch of beating around the bush trying to make things seem what they might be. They just call it for what it is. Thank goodness for that. Man.
I'm sorry, Richard, but have you seen Indiegogo? We ourselves were accused of laundering money for Inglorious Rex because SJWs didn't understand there's this thing called secret perks. They were like, the money doesn't add up.
Yeah,
so there's never going to be 100% accountability on any platform, whether you like it or not.
Right. Well, again, because people that on our campaign that had signed up, they had secret tiers that were behind basically a wall for them signing up to the campaign. In short, it's kind of funny though that people, and I knew this would happen because Eric wanted to make his own website, something that he couldn't be canceled from. Because
it's a
you have
good
to worry
plan
about that. People taking a petition. Like if you went to Kickstarter, look at Keanu Reeves. People at IDW and Boom, was it Boom or IDW? It doesn't matter.
Boom was basically blackmailed into giving like $100 to a 100 different campaigns or something like that. Each of them is saying, here's our toll fee for daring to succeed in front of all you guys who didn't define success.
Right. So he went and made his own platform so he couldn't be canceled. Like, so he couldn't be blackmailed into handing money out to people just because they suck. That, I mean, I hate to say it. That's the reality here. And so what I knew this was going to happen. Somebody be like, that's not even real. How do we know that's real? And what? So how is he supposed to prove this to you? Is he supposed to go put out all his backers to the world and dox them? No,
maybe one day he'll show a picture of his bank account. Maybe one day he'll show off. Oh, by the way, here's the Ripperverse movie.
Yeah,
and that'll be his success.
And
cheers, Eric.
And then what? But anyways, guys, if you guys will leave us a comment below, check out Eric's campaign, please. The link is down below. Share out the video, get the word out, because the media isn't, and Eric July deserves all the success and all the acknowledgement he can get on this comic book. This is interesting times in the comic book medium, and what is interesting is Inglorious Rex, we are getting ready to send our cards off to print. Now, we are planning to take this campaign roughly down in a couple of weeks, but I need to send the trading cards off to print. If we hit $270,000, there's another additional trading card being added to all
more success
books. So please go check out the campaign if you haven't. If you're waiting to back this book, you only have a few more weeks anyways. Go check it out, scroll through it, and see if there's something you want. And I will leave you guys with the trailer for Inglorious Rex.
Look at this trailer, man. Can't tell me folks ain't getting it done out here.
Excuse me, your honor, but you can't hold me no longer. Can't you feel the vibrations? I broke out and left traces. Go ahead, try catch me if you can, man. You'll be looking all night, I'm a Sandman. New York, London to Japan. I'ma show the whole world who I am. Boom, boom, major love, huh? Yeah, this one is for the books. All these chances I took.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, though. That's some legendary stuff right there. And when it comes to that, like, you know, the proof is in the pudding. Like, you either get stuff done or you don't. You know, I'm taking notes. I'm just a humble student that's trying to learn from everyone that I can, you know, because again, I never wanted to work for Marvel or DC. For some reason in my spirit, in my gut, I never wanted to do it because I found more joy in creating my own. And with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this stream because, again, I got to eat, sleep, do some drawing, and get to bed. So, you know, party never ends. Again, best success, you know, to Eric July, his first comic book, and to Shane Davis and Yanzi too, because I already pre-ordered Inglorious Rex, so that's coming up too. But when it arrives, when ISOM 1, number 1 arrives, it's like going to WrestleMania, baby. That's where we headed. So y'all take care. Thanks for stopping by, everybody that did, including Unnerved Games. Always a pleasure. And y'all remember to keep it Omni. And God bless America, because we really, really do need it. Oh yeah, J6, go to hell.